This video is going to cover the well plugging portion of this workbook. And what we need to do first, instead of being on this sheet, is go to the data entry sheet. And right here, it says well plugging checkbox and enter well depth. So I'll click that box. And I'll say this well is going to be 400 foot in depth. We'll say the casing diameter, or the well diameter, is going to be 10 inches. Let's just use, let's use one stage the first time. And once again, 400 feet, and we're going to grout it with neat cement. Okay, our answer is 185.4 bags of cement. So if we go to the well diagram, we can click over here on this spinner and watch the well being grouted. And there's a printout button right here on the diagram. If we hit that, that'll actually print it out if you're hooked to a printer at any stage of doing this grouting. So we run it up, and there it's grouted, 186 bags. Alright, we'll come back. We're going to reset the workbook. I don't believe I demonstrated the workbook reset button on either one of the other videos. So there you can see how long it takes to reset it. There's a disclaimer. There we go. It comes up, says the workbook's reset, and it's all ready to go again. Okay, this time we're going to check that same box. And once again, it's going to be 400 foot, the well depth. Casing diameter is going to be 10 inch. And one stage again. But this time, what we're going to do is we're going to say we know this well has 300 foot of casing in it, and we want to fill the bottom 100 foot with gravel. So what we need to know is how many yards of gravel will that take to fill that 100 foot at 10 inch diameter hole. So by putting the 100 foot in here and the 10 inch up there, down here at the very bottom of the workbook, it says the theoretical number of cubic yards of grout or gravel to fill this borehole is 2.02. So right here underneath the checkbox for the well plugging and filling open hole with gravel, enter yards. So I'm going to put in 2.02, and it's formatted to round it off to the nearest whole number, but actually the workbook is going to work off of 2.02. Okay, with that done, I'm going to come back up here and change this to 300 foot because that's the only depth that we're actually going to pump cement in. And we'll choose neat cement again. Now if we go to the well diagram, you see down here at the bottom it's saying the total depth of the well is 400 foot. The casing depth is at 300 foot. And this brown area, it's being pointed to saying it's 2.02 yards of gravel. So now when we add the cement at the top, you'll see it'll just come in down the trimmy and start up at the 300 foot level, or right on top of the gravel, plugging the well with a theoretical number of bags of 140 bags. Okay, let's go back and reset the workbook again, and this time we'll do it in two stages, 200 foot each stage, and we won't have any gravel in the bottom, just so I can show you that it will do that too. Okay, all set to go. Check the box. 400 feet total, 10 inch, yes to the second stage, 200 for the first stage of neat, and 200 for the second stage. And this time let's use 12% high yield drilling mud. Okay, so now we'll go to the diagram. Add the bags for the first stage. It's 93 bags for the first stage, gets it up to first stage level. Then we add our bags for the second stage, which is only 45 bags. Okay. So that concludes the demonstration or video of the well plugging. Thank you.